It is going live stream. Okay. We are here. I'm going to send you the link if you want to share it.
Share with who?
I don't know.
Exactly.
One moment. I'm going to share to my pages, of course.
Yeah, it actually can record on Anchor.
Hmm?
You actually can record on Anchor, over Anchor.
Mm. Okay, stop here. Okay, no, just one more thing. I'm not on my YouTube, so I will not be able to see any questions if there's anything.
Huh? Can you what?
I'm not on my YouTube, so I won't be able to see any I'll say questions if they have. If people are posting on the chat and asking questions, I won't know because I won't be seeing them. But yeah, it's all set. Hi everyone. So welcome to a jumble of words with Paige and Aylin. So this is my good friend Aylin, and yeah, we are both have been on our spiritual journey for a while. And yeah, we thought of just like, why don't we just come together, create a podcast and create a YouTube live, and then to share what we have, what we have discovered, what we have been through, as well as all our life experiences. Yeah,
Not so.
Yeah.
Not all lah. Not all our life.
Yeah, there are some part of life are private because yeah, like we are both quite private persons.
Yes.
Yeah. Scorpio dominance. But yes, Aylin, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. I'm Aylin here. Intro how? How we met?
We can say about how we met.
We first met when we worked together at a bookstore called Paige. Yeah, we were like totally opposite attract. She's in one corner and in one corner. I don't know. I think somehow or other we become like we able to talk to each other because of one common topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that regarding books?
Oh.
Right. About books, right?
Regarding books. Yeah. And then at that point of time you were also Korean crazy K-fan.
Yes. Very major K-pop fan back then.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
But we did though. Huh?
No, I was just like, for those of you who didn't know, I was a crazy K-pop fans, like, all those annoying K-pop girls that you see on the street who scream at every little thing that their oppas post. Yeah, that was me.
Oh yeah. You'll be hearing her scream inside the storeroom.
Right. Yeah. And you were saying?
Uh, but then at one point of our career, we didn't talk much because we were like in a different outlet.
True. True. It's like I still remember that we started in the same store for I think 2-3 years of times. I
Around
forgot,
there.
2 or 3 years about there. And at first I remember that we don't talk to each other because there's just kind of like this, I don't know you and you don't know me. And
It
maybe
was
we
like this static friction.
yeah, maybe we just work somewhere else, we are not talking. Yeah, and when I first know you, I felt that you are a bit like just on a different, it's like living a different life than I am. It's like someone from a different world. Yeah. And of course, I'm on my different world. Yeah. And eventually, I think that book series was actually Cassandra Clare, if I'm not wrong. Infernal Device.
I think so, that one. I think that's our start of our common ground.
Yeah.
Mm.
And through books, then we introduce each other book and follow up on story, and then we eventually come to be like, hey, we can actually talk to each other. There's quite a bit of like common journey.
No
Even
lah,
like
not journey. Common, like
journey
common topic.
topic and
Common,
experience, a bit on experiences as well.
yeah. A bit. I think.
Yeah. And then afterwards you were transferred out. It was just like when we got closer and then Amy was transferred out.
No, because we are too good in
True.
our we are too good in our department, individual department.
True.
And they circle they need that kind of powerful person in that outlet.
Yeah. Like also we both are kind of like young and full of potential, I guess. And hence they'll be like, here you go on to another store and take up bigger responsibility. Yeah. I still remember that I didn't want the responsibility. I always be like, oh, go on, Amy, go and get your supervisor and everything. I was just content to be a little customer service officer over here. Yeah, but eventually we were both forced to grow so much, especially when we transfer back to one store, and then we have to take up all the responsibility because apparently our manager trusts us.
Yeah, but then our team was also very new.
True.
So we like the only two seniors.
Actually, at near the end of the whole career journey, I think we are kind of the only leftover seniors who can work.
No, Mariah is still there.
True.
I'm not sure about the others, but I think I know Maria is still there.
Yeah.
The other,
The other comment.
the other I don't know.
I can't comment.
We're not very close with them.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently I do think that they have very little seniors, and at the end of it, it's just like. So they probably just like, we need this too. But yeah, that is how we met. A bit confusing kind of thing, that like a bit confusing how we talk. It's just like it's long time ago. It feels like I don't even know how many years.
It is a long time ago. I think we were like, I was 22. That's like about 10 years ago, man.
Yes. Yeah, I think I just fresh graduate. Fresh
Because if I'm
graduate 1 year of
22, that means you're 21, ma.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I really remember I was fresh graduate with just 1 year of working experience under my belt when I start at the bookstore.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like the reason why I want to choose bookstore is because one, of course, I love books. I love fiction, especially young adult fictions, but I don't read a lot of them anymore right now. And two, I actually chose it because I wanted to what to say? To really force myself to speak English. And then
Mm.
times I didn't go to I was in popular once, but I didn't go back to popular. Popular is another bookstore, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before Marina Square was revamped, right? They still
Yes.
have an outlet there. So when I
Yes.
was the first time I entered the Marina Square outlet, like I want to work there. So it was like a dream come true,
Mm.
but it comes with, it comes with consequences. That's the pros and the cons.
I can see that every dream that when we are looking at it from the outside is always shiny and full of rainbows
Oh,
and butterflies and
it
unicorns
was,
up there.
you thought that it's gonna be like a fun working environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when once you got in, it's like, oh hi, this is how it is. Like, okay, deal with the reality.
Not the first 2 years lah, because we got Kenna.
Yeah. And that
Yeah, and Zeth. I think Larry came like about our third year when Kenna's going to leave.
yep.
Yeah, our almost third year.
It was the first 2 years was actually quite fun time. Like we were just, arranging books most of the time, unpacking books,
Mhm.
arranging books, unpacking books, arranging books, and we don't deal with any other things. We deal with cashier, of course, but other than that, we just like, hide
We
in
we're
our
not
book.
we're not into their politics yet.
Yeah. We are still very protected. Like, the baby chicken, like still being
Yeah,
protected.
yeah, because we got Big Brother, ma. He
Yeah.
absorbed all that.
Yeah. And until the big brother gone away and oh. But yeah, still fun time. Like I really still remember back then I was just like, don't ask me anything. I'm just being a normal, bookkeep like someone who keeping all my books, all my especially the children department that's mine. I'm just going to make it nice and you know all the books is like just nicely shelved and that's all.
Mhm.
Yeah. First few years was great. Not to say the last few years wasn't great, but it's full of more lessons, like things, more challenges.
Sort of. Yeah.
More challenges. Uh,
We were being placed in an environment where like we are forced to adapt, especially the people that we work with.
definitely.
Because they do not have the best character. Because we still like at that point of time we still do not know what we want to do. So we keep
Yeah.
on clinging on to that job.
It. And for me, it's as long as the job is paying the bill. Back then, I was like, as long as it's paying the bill and
Yeah.
giving me enough money that I can go and spend on my oppas, and that's okay. Yeah, I spent about 4 years in that mindset. Like I don't want to grow. I'm just like, well, like just give me a normal life that I have enough money to spend and I don't have to stress out, and just normal life that I come here to work most likely late and I go home on time.
No, but I think you at Tampines you're on time lah.
Yeah. That one I don't have at that outlet I don't have an excuse to be late. I'm very bad with time, by the way. I'm still kind of bad with time, but right now it's just that I don't have to leave my house, so I don't have to factor in all the traffic and everything. When I have to factor in all the traffic and so on, I will be very bad time because I will be like, I don't want to leave my house.
Yeah. Lately also I'm only on time. I'm not early.
But 4 years, I think the first few years was just like, skipping through. And then the fifth years is where we moved at Marina Square. And because I was starting to go after someone in Japan and I have to work very hard and
We change direction, yes.
yeah. I'm actually go on.
What?
Go on. You're saying?
I mean for me I think I did not have the confidence enough to go out and look for another job. Because like I'm already like that store is like safe space already. Even though like I keep on complaining, but I'm not doing something about it. Until the final year.
I feel that. Yeah. The final year, I think for you, what pressed you from what I see, what pressed you to move out of your comfort zone is the, I think it's the condition that they put, like, they change a lot of the conditions and that make you feel uncomfortable even to stay.
No, not the conditions.
Mhm.
They played with my fucking heart. It's very simple. You know that.
You can see that. Yeah.
So it's time to break up with
This is a real life lesson that I witnessed and I've been through myself. If the environment is very toxic to you guys, if you are able to leave, if you have a choice to leave, go on and leave.
please create a choice to leave if you're in a toxic relationship. Because I was involved in the company and my personal life.
And look at you, you grow up, you come out so strong.
There are times, Paige. There are times. You also know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think also once we took the first step, I mean the first step is always toughest. Like the first step is to leave that comfortable or so called it looks comfortable there. So and there's a bit of fear preventing us to take the next step. But once we take that next step, it is where changes really comes in. And the changes will often come in quite quickly, even though it can be painful, that period, the changes were coming very quick. I witnessed a change in you. Like, yeah, even, but I think where I can really see the change in you is after we didn't talk for about 9 months, I think, or a year.
Almost a year. Yeah, we fought.
I didn't even remember what we fought about. And we just like, okay.
It's about our spirituality journey. Because we both started almost at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you were into another type of spiritual healing. And I was like, no, it's not gonna be like that. You know, I have my own opinion. And then because of our opinion, we clash. Yeah, we both are very hard-headed.
This is what I say when you place a Capricorn with a Scorpio person. We were just like, whew.
But we made it back lah. No, it's not like,
yeah.
Can't believe, man, it's 10 years, yo.
I know, right? Wow. I really do like recent event prompt me to look back at all the friendships that I have. And yeah, I discovered that most of my good friends like I'm talking to on this level are those who are like already with me for more than 7 years, most of them. So it's like, wow. You didn't even notice that it's so long until you look back and just like, wait, what? Yeah, time flies. Like, yeah, the whole of last year to me is not real. It's like, what? How is it 2021 already?
Yeah, you were in a different environment. I was in a different environment, saya. Excuse me, I feel the 2020.
Yeah, true. What to say? Japan, I think Japan really starting their seriousness right now. So yeah.
Only now.
And in case anyone watching and wondering, I was in Japan, currently in Malaysia. Aylin is in Singapore. So we are very long.
Always been in Singapore.
Hmm?
Has always been in Singapore.
Yeah, I'm the one who running around.
I mean, because of COVID, if not, I would have fly somewhere.
I'm very sure.
And
maybe you are already like settled somewhere too.
Right. So
but
I feel so I feel everybody who feels like they are stuck. It's okay. Just breathe. That's all you can do right now.
Yeah, it's like even though you feel like the last year or even coming to this year is still under quarantine and we can't go anywhere, I do think that there are still so much to explore. Maybe this is a time that you can explore around you, or in your home life, in the environment that you are in. Put in some work, and who knows, then the next door will open.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing though. I'm kind of like home in Malaysia, and wow.
You don't go out, okay?
Yeah, I don't go out.
All you're exploring is on your laptop.
Yeah, true. I want to go out, but there's a lot of people and
the heat. The weather.
Okay, I just have to say is that Singapore is still a safe environment to go out from what I'm seeing because everyone was still masked up. You know, there's still fixed firm rule on in place to make sure that everyone is masked up.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't guarantee.
Seriously? Like there's no rule? Like there's it's not I mean it's mandatory, right?
Mandatory. However, they're
But
still having pasar malam, the night market.
I mean that there's no like a fine.
There is
There's
a
no
fine, but I don't want to get into politics. However, it seems like the fine here is only applied to minorities, minority races. Yes,
that we will save that for another day.
yes, we said that for another day. I don't want to go into that. So, well, you know,
Yes.
but yeah,
Yeah.
our journey is very different. I still remember that when I first started, I was still following a spiritual teacher, and I found a few spiritual teacher, I think. And what I started was via tarot, and then afterwards, are you frozen? I think Aylin is frozen. Is it me? Is it Aylin? And we are waiting for her to come back online. I'm not sure anyone is watching right now, but if you are, you can feel free to say hi. I have my other phone on to YouTube, and I'll be looking over there if there's any questions you have. Is it me? Is it you? That's probably something keeping Aylin from coming online. Just waiting for her, and as we wait, if there's anyone here, I'm also yeah, just to say that yes, I am looking for, more chances to talk to different people, and just having a chat with them casually. I don't like to do it very formally, so let's do it casually, and then we can talk about different topics on spirituality, on life, and yeah, to ask you to share us your story. You can do it with me and Aideen, or you can do it with me. Yeah. So if anyone is interested, you can just contact me. You can email to me, healingpage@gmail.com. And yeah, I will say like let's set up some meetings and that we can go on live and just chat about different topics. It will be fun. And we'll get to learn a lot from each other, as well as to be able to share our wisdom, our knowledge to those who are ready to receive. Yeah, which is something that I really looking forward to doing more. So yeah, if you're interested, please feel free to just send me an email, healingpage@gmail.com, and I will be setting up. Okay. So yeah, as we are still waiting for Ailin to come back online, yeah, we I think we went through a little bit just now. We are both from Times, the bookstore, and that's where we met. Of course, we are not from Times. We both still have a different life, before we work together in the same bookstore. And yeah, when we both met, we didn't really get along. Yeah, it's afterwards that we actually took years to really get along and to become friends, and she's one of my close friends, and I am so appreciative of her. Give me a moment. So yes, it's appeared that her Aiden's Wi-Fi is not working, so we're just waiting for her to come back online. If you're watching this live, I hope that you can, tap in the chat and just like say hi. It's like a casual hangout, is I don't want to do it. Don't want to do recording and live like too polished. So hence like, why this is what it is. Like yeah. But a lot of time, yeah, like life is just what it is. Like that's something that I've been thinking a lot these days. Like life is what it is. Like we can try to make it look better, but to keep up an image requires some form of upkeeping. And the form of upkeeping usually takes up your resources. Like, it takes time, it takes money, it takes up plenty of different resources to upkeep, a life that we just putting outside for people to see. And I'm not like, at least I'm not really into, putting a lot of effort on that. I know it might sound bad to say that, but life is what it is. Like, and this is just me on a normal day at my home hanging out. It is what it is. So I'm pretty sure that is something that I am going to be more on moving forward as well. Even currently I'm like making my own website again, like remaking it, and looking forward to present the more, I have to say, raw side for everyone, and to just work with everyone like on that authentic raw level, because that is where we can heal the best, when we are unfiltered and when we are authentic to ourselves, like 100% true and authentic to ourselves. So this is something that I've been working on, and looking to it is like, it's very, very true to recent Scorpio full moon too. And there we have Aylin back. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
So you were on live all the way?
Yeah, I'm still online, and I was just talking about rawness, authenticity, and why we are doing today's live, like this format. It's like we are just chatting, we are quite raw and real. And I think that is actually pretty close, pretty resonate with my recent like what I have been going through to change about myself, as well as it's also very resonate with the recent Scorpio full moon theme. Like, Scorpio is about being raw, being real, being intimate with those parts of you that most of us keep hidden, like beautify it, keep hidden under a beautiful surface. But it does take a lot of upkeeping for that beautiful surface to continue being presented in front of others, Yeah. And I really like it. It's just like everything just synchronized so well.
You're more online per se.
Yeah. We have talked about how we meet, where we met, our journey. Kind of, you want to talk more about your journey? Spiritual life, anything you want to share?
I mean, like, wait, are we on the second topic already? Or
Do we
not yet?
do we have a line to separate the topics? I think we kind of just jumping all about, because after all, this is a jumble of words.
I think my journey, okay, because you kind of opened my eye a bit about the spiritual journey. Hello, not the journey.
Oh.
If you sit down quietly, okay? Because you opened my eye a bit. Otherwise, like after, when I went through that breakup, then I was like on every single dating app. Not per se every single dating app. I was only on 2 dating apps.
Seems like a lot, when you're on dating app. One is already. Whew, I get that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So in in a way, you kind of reel me back in a bit. Otherwise you'll be like fully all out there.
I'm
So
glad.
yeah, I mean,
I'm
we
glad.
did we did the same. We started similar, with the same kind of teaching, and then after that, because of our argument, right, we
Yes.
parted ways. Then I don't know where you go that 1 year, but for myself, I started look into more of the life coaches. I watched TED Talks. Like, you make me want to improve myself. It's not just I should not chase for like I can because for me, right, I'm trying to like always find a validation in a person. Like, I want them to validate me. I want them to like tell me I'm worthy. Yeah. So like I took that year to like find myself, what's my identity, watch all the any TED talk about self improvement, life coach, download books, read this book, and then like subscribe to this channel, that channel. And I think because of them, I would thank them that I did not went sideways. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not constantly chasing after someone. Like I keep on finding like the purpose of the meaning of my life, but I think I just need to chill out, basically. Like maybe the purpose will come to me one day. I don't know, but I should not chase the purpose.
True. Very true. Yeah. Need to chill is a very big advice, like both to you and to me. We both do not know how to chill sometimes.
We both
We do
don't
not.
know.
But yeah.
Paige is worse than me. She'll have this project and then she'll add on this project, add on another project, add on another project. Until I tell her what, relax, man, one by one.
I feel dragged now. But yeah, that is probably the Capricorn in me, that I want to do 10 things at once. Where I only have two hands and one brain. I can't do 10 things at once. Like,
She
but
thought she
yeah,
can.
like,
But I think she thought she can.
yeah, sometimes I thought I can. And I will be proven time and time again that I am, not the superhuman that I thought I am.
Yeah, I'll be like, Paige, eat lah. It's your break time. Relax. You need to eat. She was like, keep on doing this art, and then she's like, oh no, I got another art that I need to finish.
But it's like whenever I look back on those times, it's that I didn't know how I did it even. It's just like, wow, like how did I do it? Like all those art, most of them would take about few weeks to 1 to 2 months to finish. And like I really do not know how I can finish like 5 pieces within like 3 months time or so. It's just like wow. Like I did that, like how? The how moment, like
Yeah, because you switch off for a moment. Like when you're really into that thing, you switch off everything else.
I still enjoy doing art a lot, and I do put in a lot of effort that I sometimes like thinking like what do they do with those art, and I just hope that they didn't throw them all. because otherwise I'm just going to be very sad, and I would find them out and I will start to strangle them one by one. This is the Scorpio speaking. I'm going to strangle them, like make sure that they die horribly.
I know how you feel.
But yeah, that one year when you and me were not talking. Oh no, are you frozen?
No, my Wi-Fi is
Oh
on.
no,
Are you frozen?
just now there were a moment of frozen. I'm not sure whether you or me, but welcome back.
No, mine is not.
I wonder. But yeah, I think that one year when we were not talking, I have went through a lot of detox as well. Because if you still remember that when we were talking the time, I was very much in like that twin flame journey thing.
Ah, totally forgot about that, man. Oh, we were very into Saga.
Yes, we were. And I was still like with Alice and everyone, and I was like, that
Yeah.
guy was my soulmate, my twin flame, and wow, that was a year. Like literally I have to gone through a whole detox of that, as well as a whole detox of my spiritual teacher. Yeah, the first spiritual teacher who I don't blame her for what she taught me, because that actually taught me what I'm not aligned with. But yeah, there were some of the how to say, the fears, a lot of those fears, and also a lot of those restrictions that I have learned from her. I have to went through a detox as well. So the whole year I was just like, be by myself. I was at that workplace. Um, that workplace where I signed up for 2 years. Yeah,
When
like
you said that,
contract for two
oh
years.
yeah. I
And
always
mm,
I totally cannot remember.
yeah, it's at least I learned a lot from there. I don't regret it so much. Like there's a lot of things I get to learn during my 2 years working there in that environment. And I discovered a lot more about myself than any other job. Like, before I joined the company, before I was working there, I was always thinking that I'm very bad with sales. Like I hate to sales to other people. I hate to, push sales, which is something that a lot of company requires us to do. And I always like try to avoid that. But until I was being put into the environment where I have to do it, and I discovered that, hey, I'm actually pretty good with it. Yeah. As well as human relation kind of thing. Like I can actually talk to my favorite part is actually to talk to the kids, to communicate with them, and then to communicate what they need, and their parents need, to the teachers, and like being the human relation to connect everyone, which is something that I really, really like to do as
I mean, you already shown that in time. Your CS is much more better than I am. Still
well. I probably didn't see that until I was like solo on my own, running that whole branch by myself. Yeah. It's literally I have to run the whole branch by myself. That time I was just like, whoa, what am I capable of? I'm like, what am I not capable of now? It was a crazy time, but interestingly, very a year of growth.
and maybe because that work environment really push you.
It did. I have tons of white hair from there. Literally 2 years and my hair all white, okay? I didn't get white hair from as much from Times, okay? Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that the environment did push me. Even at time, it does push me at the end of it, but it does. Although I think most of my pressure were from myself back then for the last year in Times, because I was like forcing myself to learn Japanese, to to go to Japan at least 8 times a year. I think, for that year, the last year. I think that was 8 times. If I'm not, it's either 7 or 8 within the whole year.
You check your passport.
My passport is not with me right now. It's with my mom in Singapore. That old passport.
Ah, cannot remember.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy time. But it's great. Like Japan is still feeling like my home, which I do not know why. But I feel very home and accepted there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like compared to if I'm going out this way in Malaysia, I will get looks. However, if I'm going out like this, with my hair colorful and everything, everyone in Japan just act like it's normal.
I mean, Singapore has been normal.
Oh, is it me who froze or Aylin who froze?
Oh my gosh. My Wi-Fi is working. I'm on tethering.
I
Ah,
have no idea. Yeah, but it happens. It happens.
I have to bet lah we in Asia. Ah, ah, ah.
I mean, we like I can't say for my country, but yours is first world country. Hello.
Yeah, but with third world thinking.
Oops.
And get offended if anyone who is Singapore listening. That's just my opinion.
Well, if they are triggered, then they are triggered. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I miss my time in Japan now. Badly. Bad. Yeah. It's not to say that Japan is more convenient than where I am now, but I miss it. So that was my home for like since I found it. And that was like 2016. So that's 5 years ago.
Mm.
Time flies. I don't know how it happens, but time flies.
No, right. I also want to go back to Japan.
Hmm?
I also want to go back to Japan.
Yeah. We will be getting like we will be able to someday. Just have to wait it out.
Hopefully by next year.
Hopefully by next year. Yeah. But yes, if it's just starting to open to fly, for all those like with quarantine in place that you have to, once you land, you have to, go through all the quarantine process again and so on. Probably
I
I will
know.
avoid that until way later when all this like being abolished, Like I don't want to go through that quarantine process again.
I have to. Coming August. Coming August.
All the best. Have fun.
Let's hope so lah.
I'll probably ask you to help me buy a few more items from X Mondo and carry it back for me, please.
I just ship for you from there lah.
Okay.
But it'll be expensive. Ah, I only got 23 kg.
You can ship from there, it's fine. But the colors there is so nice. I'm looking forward to refresh my colors with this color.
But the red is very nice.
I'm going purple and pink again. Maybe like you suggested, maybe half, but I need to do it in the center and
Yeah.
half purple, half pink. I realized it's not even 1 year since I dye my hair. I started last year in May.
Yeah, it started in Japan.
Yeah, I can't even imagine myself back in like normal color hair right now. It's just like, no, I'm not going back. The kind of feeling. Like I'm staying with this beautiful shade. Maybe I might
Oh,
change it to blue or green next time, but right now,
I don't see you as a blue person.
well, we'll see. If I need to blue, I need a lot of clarifying as well as toner because my hair is naturally yellow orange. So I will have to do a lot more process to tone it to more neutral color before I can color it to blue.
I want that blue purple color.
Looking forward to see you with that too.
I must quit the job first. You tell me which customer service is allowed to have colorful hair.
Actually, they should allow, like, the hair color doesn't define a person's ability to, be a good customer service.
We're talking about Singapore.
I know, but
We're not talking about.
we still need to change it somehow, somewhere, somewhat, someday. Because I think it's not fair for, for anyone who is like working, just because they're working on the front end doesn't mean that they can't, do whatever they want with their body because it's their body.
Let's not get into the politics. I mean, like you see, the other day they were talking about the hijab. It's already an issue. Then you want to add about hair color. Give them time lah.
We're waiting for the world to change and allow more freedom for everyone to choose as they want. Oh,
I'm not very optimistic on that part.
we will be there. I really strongly believe that we will be there. In due time, yes, but we will be there.
I mean, hopefully I'm somewhere when that happens and not still in that company.
Otherwise, if you can move to Japan, Osaka, you can be there and do whatever color you want to do here.
No, go to Kyoto. I want to live where there's limited people.
You can live in Kyoto and work in Osaka. Kansai area, basically people just do their hair colors so wild, and it's just like a normal thing over there.
Oh, but is it an hour train away from Osaka?
It depends on which part of Kyoto you're on, but mostly an hour away, yeah. Yeah. Are you what?
No, I'm thinking, I'm like, I miss traveling.
I think that echoes to everyone who, if they ever come back to the live and watch or listen to the podcast later. Yeah. I even have friends who are just like on online traveling.
Online
Like go to the
traveling.
map, go to the map and go in and see the places and check out the places and everything over there. Online traveling.
That's even sadder.
Some people find joy in that. So well,
I mean, I can see it. I can see it. It does give you that exciting feeling where you are like, oh, that looks like a nice place to go. But
soon. Soon. Maybe we will have Singapore, Malaysia travel bubble first and then you can come in here.
wait long lah, okay? Wait long. Malaysian cases are not declining. They're doing Hong Kong first. So you should have been to Hong Kong instead of coming back to Malaysia.
Hong Kong, huh? Yeah. I kind of want to go there, but I don't want to go there. Like, I like Hong Kong for the food and food only.
But don't want to go.
Yeah. I love them for the food. That's all. But I know for Hong Kong, if I'm going there, there will be no problem for me, language-wise. I mean, Hong Kong citizens are very good with English as well, so probably don't have any problem to go there. But yeah.
So they're doing that. I'm not sure, maybe Australia also. But then again.
Praying for travel to open back up. Not with the cases raging, because if that's so, I'm not going.
I hope so. I hope so.
So do you have anything to add for your journey, spiritual journey?
My journey.
Otherwise, any advice for anyone starting out?
Starting out?
Any advice for anyone who's just starting out on their journey?
Yeah, we are on the second topic already. I'm so confused now.
Second topic, isn't it talking about our journey?
No, that's the intro.
Okay.
The second one is where to start. What's a good place to start?
Yeah. So a good place to start. Do you want to talk more about this? For any advice for them? Any advice for anyone who's starting out and very unsure about where should they start?
I would say we do this like open to all suggestions. Okay. I would say if you want to go into spirituality like energy, Reiki, and all that, Google it. I would say that's the best place. Like you find out what's the meaning, where you can look into it more, or you go into YouTube. When you type Reiki, there's always something. Or you want to do this meditation healing, there's also something. So always Like if you are really a beginner, there will be a video for it too, as a guided meditation. But in terms of your life, I mean, TED Talk, going to TED Talk, it's really insightful.
I haven't been into TED Talk. I can't comment on it. But
I
one
mean,
thing I
like,
like,
you can dabble into like anything. I mean, like from motivational speaker, whether you go into meditation. Okay, I think the my best advice is start to learn meditating. Start with meditation first.
oops, is it me frozen or Amy frozen?
I'm
I think
back.
you.
I'm not. Am I now?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're talking now. You're talking now.
It's not me leh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Start
Yeah.
start learning meditation. Then you can
Meditation.
dabble. Then you can dabble into whatever that feel you feel pulled to. I
Definitely.
mean, that's the first thing I taught you, isn't it? Meditate when you were in science. Like
You talk to me about
I told you,
meditate.
yeah, like one point of the life lah. Okay, I'm like, hey, you should start to meditate. Like, it really helps to like all those white noise that we face at work.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember whether I followed that or not.
No, knowing you know, I have to like repetition. For you, it requires repetition.
Knowing me, I think so as well. But yeah, because I'm freaking stubborn, so I will be like, okay. But we will be like putting that on the side. When I feel like doing, I will do it. Yeah. But yeah, I think meditation is a good way to start. But yeah, for Googling the answer, I would say go with discernment. That is one of the very big thing for me. You want to Google, please discern as well, because sometimes we do not know, I mean, it's still an information, okay? But not all information written on a certain topic is 100%
Ah,
of they say true or is 100% aligned to you. So pick
yeah.
what is aligned to you, then you can expand on that. And also understand in a way is that most of those people who are typing up their articles are from the Western country. And if you are listening to this and you're from the Eastern country, you might find your point of view might be conflicting to the Western country point of view. So don't be afraid to explore from your country, your perspective, your say your perspective, your point of views. Yes.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
just like I did, like yeah, if I were to type Wiki, there's like a million tab websites there. So when you once open, then you read, and then you really want to like conclude is it the correct one, you open another one. Like just to make a conclusion that this is the correct meaning to that word, or this is the correct practice to that wiki
Yeah.
and stuff. Well, I think the biggest thing for both of us is follow your intuition. That it will never be wrong.
I agree with that. Your intuition will always tell you the right thing for you. It won't be right for everyone else, but it will be right for you. So follow your intuition, and yeah, that is a good suggestion on researching. Researching by, comparing the information via a few different sources before coming to a conclusion, because sometimes this source might have some part of it true and this source might have some part of it true, and then you can pick them up and combine and make up your own conclusion to things. Because spirituality, or basically life advice, there's just so many different ways to look at it. We can't just saying that, oh, this is the best, that is the best. There could be 10 things that are the best.
But
It's
find
just
the best for you.
Yes. I like this. So do you have anything to add, or we can go offline?
You can go offline.
Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.